Hello, welcome to another vlog. Welcome to week 4 and the final week of Nevermoreathon. And to be fair guys, we need a game plan because I really would like a second full board bingo. But so far, this is how the board looks. Only 3 prompts. We have lots to do. Honestly, I'm not sure if I can. Because I'm not really reading that much. To be fair, I'm only 6 hours away from finishing the European travel for monstrous women. Because that's what I've been listening to last week, all week. But it's a 20+ hour audiobook, so you know it takes longer. That's the thing. Look, Barbara was fast that she saw you guys. What was I saying? She no, it's fine. So if I finish that, the board would look like this, and then I have 2 books. The Midnight Howl, which apparently is the second book in a series, which sucks quite a bit. Because I bought this specifically for Nevermoreathon, and I swear to God, when I looked it up months ago to put it on the wish list, this was the first book. I actually found a second book with a different cover than they showed me this morning. And apparently now there are 3 books, and this is the second. I cannot see it in the synopsis of this book, so I think I'm just gonna read it anyway because it's short and I might have a chance to do that. And the other short book is Minor Mage by T. Kingfisher, and T. Kingfisher is always good. So Stephanie wants to buddy read this with me during sprints today, so that's what we're gonna do, because this will then fulfill the buddy read, the cozy book, and atmospheric setting. So that will help out. This is for werewolf prompt, moon on the cover, because I guess this is moon, and I'm not sure anymore. Maybe a cozy book. We'll figure it out. And then I still need one more book, even if I complete 3 prompts with those. This, oh, I have an audiobook for this, so maybe also an audiobook. Would the first one be an audio? Well, that would be nice. I'm gonna look that up to see. But we're starting today with Minor Mage.
They're creepy and they're...
Hello. It's Thursday. Noon. Yesterday in sprints I've read 60 pages of A Minor Mage. So far I really like it. We got right in the action in chapter 3. After that it's, you know, settled down a bit, but I think we're meeting someone important right now. I just got back, or I just done with work, almost. One phone call, and then I'm done. But I'm not feeling good, so I really need to lay down on the couch, and I plan to play Disney Dreamlight Valley all afternoon, hopefully with an audiobook, so I can, you know, get a bit more into the European travel with gentle monstrous woman. Monstrous gentlewoman. That's the plan. And then tonight Barbara's printing, so I hope you can join then and read some more physical in the Minor Mage. Hello. It's Thursday night and I finished The Minor Mage by T. Kingfishers on Barbara's print. This so that was nice. I'm happy with it. It was a really cute book. I really liked it. It is about a kid who is forced out of his village by a mob to get the ring back when he's only 11, and the journey to get the ring back is very dangerous. This is a very short, action-packed book. This is definitely a middle grade. I love how she was like, yeah, I feel like this is a children's book, but my publishers didn't really want to make it a children's book because they don't feel comfortable with, you know, a kid getting rushed out of the village by a mob. Kids are fine with it though, but, you know, adults are picky about it, but yeah, they're adults, so what does their opinion count? I love that so much. This was a good book. Not as good as her others. I felt the... You know, I like T. Kingfisher because they're dark. Fantastical. This was definitely dark for middle grade, don't get me wrong. There are ghouls eating people in here. The kid gets trapped by bandits. You know, it's actually quite rough. He gets thrown out of the village by a mob. You know, it's quite dark. But I don't know, the atmosphere in this one wasn't as good as in her other books, because she's phenomenal at that. So this is the first T. Kingfisher that has not gotten 5 stars. It's a 4. Still very good book. I still recommend it. But it's my least favorite so far. But I still like it. Hello. It's Saturday night. And we haven't spoken since Thursday. Wednesday was a very bad day for me. It's the day that we, you know, people got the kitchen, bought the kitchen and stuff of the store, so it was emptied out, and yeah, stuff sold and things were empty out, and people were like, "Oh, you need to quit. That's so horrible." And I was like, "Yeah, I know. What do you want me to say? You know, it was hard. People meant so well, but it's so hard to do. That's kind of this, you know, stop. Conversations, that was the word I was looking for. That's kind of, you know, people were so shocked, and then I had to handle their emotions, and I already have enough on my own emotions. So yeah, that was hard. So on Tuesday I didn't do anything. I had a total blackout. I had been sitting on the couch for 6 hours because I just had a mental blockade, didn't know what to do. I had very limited options because of my brain. So I bought Disney Speedstorm because that was one of 2 options in the morning. The other one was making easy videos, streaming from Disney Dreamlight Valley. The capture card is still broken. I tried again when I was in a better state of mind because it was a bit Tuesday morning. And it still doesn't work. So the card is broken. I contacted the maker because I already bought it in September. Like, yeah, I used it twice. What is it? You know, how can I fix it? And they asked me if it could be a software thing. We decided it wasn't a software thing. So now I can send it back, and they're gonna fix it for me because it's still in their services, and I think that is great service because that's so long ago. It was my fault. I haven't used it in that period of time, and it's really nice of them. So then I had only Disney Speedstorm left, but it was 6 hours later with a mental breakdown. So I wasn't sure if it was going to work, but it worked. It was exactly the distraction I needed. It has multiple options, so you know, you can make it as easy for yourself as you want. If you're stuck in one, you're just gonna do the others. I just bought it, so I obviously had all the beginner levels, which is very easy. So that was exactly what I needed. The chance to get in on the hyper focus again, because I was hyper focused on that for 2 weeks. Giving in to hyper focuses when I'm on a mental breakdown is just the way to go, because you know that is a great distraction and that's the only thing that works. So that was really nice. On Friday I went back to the shop with my husband and we got most of it out. We got to the secondhand store so they can resell the stuff. And I actually read quite a lot on Friday, because I read while driving to the store, and in that time I finished the European travel for Monstrous Gentlewomen, and I quite liked it. It wasn't as good as the first book, but I still love the adventures are really good. And every single Gothic horror is in there. There is another story that we saw a slight thing of at the end, and I'm like, oh, that's gonna be the next story I want to read the original from when I read the third book, which is a pain because I was listening to them on Storytel, and Storytel has a different or they Simon & Schuster is going to end the, I don't know, they're not gonna work again with the Storytel. They're probably going to Audible only as well, which is quite annoying because 14 of my audiobooks are deleted, and one of those, this series is one of those, which sucks. The third book is also on script. I hope it stays on script, but I'm not sure. But I enjoy this series very much. Then I was still playing games, so I still wanted to an audiobook, and I read The Frost Goblin by Abby Albenstein, which is a cute, I believe it's a picture book actually, but I listened to it on audio, and it's a cute book about a frost goblin, you know, a goblin that makes snow. It's a very short story, so I don't want to, if I tell it, it's about, that's pretty much the whole story. It's cute. I try to remember what I put it in for. Let me check, wait a second. So, Frost Goblin is in for a randomly selected book because I just put an audio. I needed an audiobook, so I just put a number generator in. I forgot to film it, I'm sorry, but it was that one, which I was very happy about because it was only half an hour. And it's one of the two Abby Albenstein books I still need to read before I can make the Battle of the Authors about Abby Albenstein. So it's Throwbone, audiobook, and a cozy book, because it was really, really cute. The European travel for Monstrous Gentlewomen were in it for cover, book in a series, and book about friendship, which was really nice. But because the Frost Goblin is only half an hour, I could still do another audiobook. So I bought the, let me get in, Midnight Owl, just for this readathon. And Rosie and Josephine told me it's the second book. They were right, which is weird because I put it, I looked for it when I put this on Amazon, then it said this was the first, so I'm angry, but this is the second book. And then I listened to the first book, and it's a huge letdown. I didn't care about anything. It was really, really strange because it felt like info dumping, but at the end, I still don't know a lot of things. I felt like it was info dumping and I didn't get enough depth at the same time. it was really weird. We were not really staying. We didn't really get to know the characters or staying in certain situations long enough to care about it, or to care about the characters or any of it. So it was weird because the book really felt about info dumpy. But I did not connect to that book. It's 2 stars. And I'm really sad about it because I have the second book. I'm still gonna read this because it did really feel like the first book was just there to set up the second book. So I hope the second book is better. But The Midnight Hour is 2 stars and it's on the bingo board for Wolf Out, a werewolf book, Moon on the cover, and a book to cry with. Because, it's really painful when you bought a second book and the first book is not good. So that's something to cry about. So it's in there for that. Which, almost fulfills the bingo board. There is one prompt left, and it's book for acceptance. Let me tell you, I have been reading today as well. On Sasha's Prince, I gamed a bit, but I also listened to the other book of Roll With It, which is a middle grade about a girl with cerebral palsy, and she's in a wheelchair. So since it's a middle grade about disability rap, I was pretty sure it was going to have acceptance in it, and I was right. It's also a very cute, wholesome book. I highly recommend. I can't tell you if the rap is good because I personally do not have cerebral palsy. I have never been in a wheelchair. I know people in wheelchairs, but that's totally different. I knew one person with cerebral palsy, but we didn't really talk about that. So I can't tell you if the rap is good, but the book is very wholesome. It's really cute. It's also about friendship. It would have counted for that. It's a book like a hug, but I only needed one more prompt. But that means I actually completed the second book, the second board, and I'm really, really happy about it. So I think I actually am ending this vlog here. Tomorrow is the last day of Nevermoreathon. My reading sprints will be changed because Sasha wants to sprint. So Sasha's going to sprint in the afternoon and I will sprint in the evening. So we can actually go until midnight to finish the last books. But I think I'm going to start with my Peter Pan vlog tomorrow. Because, with a second bingo board, I feel like this is a good ending to the vlog. Let me know how many boards you did for Nevermoreathon. Did you enjoy it? Would you have done anything different? If there is the next time, let me know down in the comments and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, nerds.